Hello everyone, welcome back to my Substack. I have here another question by Paksat Toksul. In a guide to Sphere Quabbalah, you lead the practitioner through the relationship of the cosmic letters with the planetary spheres and subsequently through many of the exercises, the relations of the spheres to themselves, each other, and those with the practitioner. From your work in this system, do you think these relationships were implicit in Bardon's original theory and possibly the naming of the cosmic letters to true Kabbalah? This is the question. So, were these relationships implicit in Bardon's original theory? Implicit, yes, that's the right word. They are not stressed in his book, The Key to the True Kabbalah. However, they are implicit and some are directly mentioned. In the section on number Kabbalah, Franz Bardon relates each number to a sphere, and obviously the numbers are related to one another. Numbers mean sequence, combinations, and so on. He even goes so far as to say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10, and that's the formula of the tetragrammaton, and so on. So, if you go to the practice of magical evocation, then you have even more on this and how the spheres are related to one another, how they evolve from one another. I mean, this is something that does not require you to go search somewhere else. These things are in the book. In the books, in these two books, and even in Initiation into Hermetics, when we mental wander progressively through the spheres upwards. The ontology of these spheres is actually the premise behind them. This means that you are rising in your awareness, in your consciousness, and this is a spectrum, just like the spheres are connected to colors, and the colors derive from one another, and so on, so on. There's no sense in separating the spheres as isolated things. So, then we get to what isn't directly mentioned is, and this is important, the cosmic letters and the relation to the spheres themselves. Although you can understand this is meant to be contemplated by the cover and the way you can puzzle things together and move around. Well, my theory in the book, A Guide to Sphere Quabbalah, is focused mainly on the way Franz Bardon attributes each number from 1 to 10 to a sphere. and also how he uses only 10 tones for his cosmic letters. Usually 12 are used to symbolize the zodiac, but he uses 10, the number of his own number Quabbalah and of the spheres. So when you attribute the octaves to the spheres, the numbers to the tones, the octaves of the tones, and you put it all together, you can devise, you can understand which letters correspond to each planets and numbers. I am actually writing a book right now that focuses mainly on the numbers, but we are talking of the spheres here predominantly. And not only you get these results, you must fact check them in practice. So does it make sense that these letters correspond to this planet? And it all checks very well, and it works very well when you put it in practice. Now, just the other day I was reading a letter from Franz Bardon to someone who had delivered to him Crowley's 777, the Book of Thoth. Now this book is a large book that focuses on numbers and all the attributions, and how you piece everything together in a form of metaphysician mathematics. And Bardon was fascinated by it. Now, actually, in this book of mine, I do teach how to work the original Hebrew letters in the way Franz Bardon teaches us how to work the cosmic letters. This is easy because the methodology is presented to us in 777. Each number, each letter has a color, and it has a color divided in 4 planes. Now, Aleister Crowley, the author of 777, I don't think he realized how this could be put into magical practice. He used these correspondences to arrive at intellectual conclusions that would serve certain rituals and so on. Bardon did understand this relation, yet he uses only one color throughout all 4 planes, but changes the concepts, things that are also present in 777. And Bardon uses his own alphabet that he considers more universal, not specific to any one tradition. This is why he calls it the true Quabbalah, I believe, and not because of the numeric correspondences and spheric correspondences, planetary correspondences. This exists in practically all other systems. So it does not differentiate Bardon's Quabbalah. What it does is that he teaches you how to actually speak Kabbalistically as a theurgist. I mean, really speak, create as you speak, the true meaning of abracadabra, and Crowley did not get there.